This Caravan has been a semi-off-grid Caravan before it came in here. We've now worked on it for about a week and we made it into a proper off-grid Caravan. What we've got is 2 solar panels on the roof, which are now high efficiency Solaria panels, which are segmented into 20 individual panels, which is awesome for the shading tolerance. And there's 2 of them up there, which have got a combined power of 730 watt. And just to make sure that we're quite future-proof with that as well, there's another solar input on the A-frame where we can hook up 2 300 watt solar blankets to make sure this Caravan can really stay off-grid. You could probably power your house off it if you wanted to. Furthermore, in here, this is where all the gadgets went. So we have got a 50 amp Victron solar regulator for the roof system. We got another 30 amp solar regulator for the A-frame system. The reason for that is we're running a high voltage solar system on the roof, while we only run a low voltage solar system for the A-frame. The normal ones you get from solar blankets. That's why we've got 2 independent solar regulators. Then we've also got a 30 amp DC-DC charger that works when your car is hooked up to the Caravan. So while you drive along, you can charge with 30 amps through the DC-DC charger, but in parallel to that, you can get up to 45 amps from the solar on the roof. So you got a fair bit of charging power there. We got rid of the power distribution that was installed in here before, and we used the Egan DC hub for the power distribution in the Caravan. There's also, it's a bit harder to see, there's a Victron Smart Battery Protect, which is a 220 amp solid state relay, so to speak. We use that to switch the whole power supply to the Caravan on and off. And then over here we've got a shunt and our primary power distribution. We got 250 amp hour lithium batteries from Amtron in here and a 3000 watt multi-plus inverter that does actually power the whole Caravan's 240 volt system while you're off grid. The beauty of that is that you've got an inbuilt transfer switch. So when you connect shore power up, this inverter actually pushes shore power through to the 240 volt outputs in the Caravan and turns into a 120 amp battery charger, which enables you to charge your battery bank up in less than 3 hours from 0 to fully charged. Another feature that we installed is that we connected the roof solar system before the isolation relay. So when you turn everything off, the roof solar system still makes sure that your batteries stay fully charged all the time. Let's have a look inside where you've got the control panel. In here we've got the aircon running at the moment. We got all the lights running. We're drawing about 70 amps from the batteries. There's no more solar charge at the moment. And all we added on the inside is just your very old style Victron BMW 712 battery monitor, which will give you all the information you need. You can see how many amps you're drawing from the battery or putting into the battery. You can see how much wattage that means. You can see the amp hours that you've taken out of the battery. You can see the percentage of the battery. You can see how much longer you can keep going before your battery is empty. You can see the voltage of your battery bank. And on the auxiliary input, we've got the voltage of the vehicle, but that will only show when the Anderson plug is plugged into the vehicle. In here, we've got the multi-control, which is a remote control panel, a wired remote control panel for the multi-plus inverter. And you can limit the input current, which is handy if you got a 2 kilowatt generator with you. You can hook that into the shore power input, tell it that you can only import 8 amps maximum, and the multi-plus control will make sure that you will not stall your generator. Just say you've got the generator running under full load, the batteries are being charged, but you now decide to turn the microwave on or use another big load somewhere in the caravan, you would go over the point of what the generator can supply, and usually it would just stall and turn off. This unit makes sure that when you're running the generator, as soon as you go past 8 amps, which is about 2000 watts, the charger in the inverter will turn off and it will turn back into an inverter, and it will go into something that they call a power assist mode, and it will now help the generator to the peak through the peak power load. And once the peak power disappears, then the inverter turns back into a battery charger. So it makes sure that even you might only be running a small generator, you will not stall it no matter what you do in here, which is quite handy because then you don't have to carry a big heavy generator, but you got still enough power from a small one to charge your battery bank up quite quickly. And that is all we did on the inside. This is the whole extent. Everything else fully integrates into the system that was installed in this Caravan before. So it's ready to go out now.